triple. Yeah, this is gonna be a video um, about how you have to keep going. You know, no matter what, you were chosen to go through certain struggles and to unlock that dormant DNA that's inside of you. Every time you oppressed, feeling depressed, being bothered, being watched, you have to ask yourself this question. If you were just the average Joe Smo, would a person keep their eyes on you? Message. You know, you have to really delete a person with kindness sometimes. Certain individuals, certain entities, you have to delete with kindness, you know? And watch how crazy sometimes the results is. And not crazy, I mean astonishing. Because in certain, situations, reverse psychology work well. A person could be arguing, get mad at you, hating on you, and you can smile and be polite and watch how the energy shift. They'll probably get confused and just leave you alone. But yeah, this is for my fellow heavily washed individuals, underdog immortals, prisoners of war, whatever you want to label yourself as an enlightened individual, enlightened entity. It's for men and women. I always want to make that clear, because sometimes when I say underdog immortals, I feel like maybe, the woman feel like they left off. No, a woman could also be an underdog. It's just the men in general always seem to be the main person that takes the hard labor of things in life, if that makes sense. Not to exclude the woman. But yeah, this could be at a workplace. This could be, at a meeting or just going out in public events. You just gotta know that these eyes are always on you. I'm speaking to and I say heavily watched, some they call chosen, selected, because it's real, it's true. Yeah, I might have just made a YouTube page not too long ago, but I've been on this spiritual awakening awareness or whatever you want to label this stuff since maybe the early, I ain't even go the early 90s or something, man. This stuff been going, so this is not a fan, a trend, a fashion or anything. So just know if these videos are, you can relate to them, please try to use it as a stepping stone or a tool to bring a higher understanding, why people dislike you, but yet they're still watching you. Why people talk about you behind your back, but yet they still want to be around you. Yeah. Them energy V's, them vamps. They play many roles. But long as you keep your eyes targets in life, whatever you feel like you want to accomplish, but always understand that you are not this body and this body is not you. You are a select. Now, for other people that want to argue that they're earthborn and fight over land and do all this other stuff, then let them be. But what's understood, sometimes you gotta explain for the ones that may not made it to that level of awareness. I used to fly off the hinges and get in trouble and do all kind of things, and I started learning that this is a chess game. This is a game. These people will deliberately do things. Like I said, rather it's any aspect of life, any situation in life, you have to deal with these individuals. A lot of them may not look like you. Certain of them may look like you. Some might not look like the normal face that you think you being oppressed by. You always have to understand too, it never been just white and black. It's been you against everybody. Because in this matrix, you are playing Neo, and someone has to play Morpheus, and then you have the Oracle, you know what I mean? And so forth. The Mr. Smiths, law enforcements. See, you gotta take this and understand like everything is a message through numbers, through movies, through every experience that you have in life. This exposed my age a little bit, man. What is the movie? The Long Kiss Goodnight. I still remember when the woman came back to her memory of who she really was. Those are messages, man. When she was a stone cold, professional sniper type of, you know, for the certain ones that know, they know what movie was Samuel Jackson. I forgot the woman's name. But the guy tried to assassinate her, take her out, or hit her across the head, something. She lost her memory. They hid her identity, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't that sound familiar? And the minute she started realizing about who she was and coming back to her memory, but one of the bigger scenes in that movie, from what I feel like is something that stand out, is when she was looking in the mirror. And when she was looking in the mirror, she saw herself, but she also saw her other self. From my understanding, we have multiple selves. A lower self, a lower self, a middle self, a higher self. I don't know how many selves. But I'm saying this to say that, especially with certain enemies that know you, familiar spirits or things like that, but just know you are not being stalked or watched or anything for no reason. It's because you have a special purpose in life. And I always want to make sure, I always say we all serve some type of purpose, even the people, the extras that's here, to actually not serve a purpose, serve a purpose. So whatever you're going through in life, if you feel like somebody is bothering you every time you do something, yeah, it could be some people behind closed doors casting spells. It could be, the energy that you have. Like me, I'm a positive person for the most part. But lately I've been feeling a lot of negative energy, because we are amongst our enemies. And when I say we, that's the agreeables versus the disagreeables. And they come all in shapes and colors like the rainbow spectrum. So don't get it twisted. See, this is where we get it confused at when you're thinking, you only have to be aware of one thing or this thing or that thing. No, you have to be aware of your whole surroundings. And never let anybody, I don't care if you're in a relationship with a man, a woman, if you so-called got friends or people that's hating on you, talking about you behind your back, smiling in your face and frowning when you're not around, or toning their nose up, take it as a lesson and know that you are special individuals that's trying to ascend past this. Once you start understanding and realizing that this is only temporarily, as we know, none of us are going to have this physical avatar forever. But understand and do your own due diligence, do your own research, do your own homework, do your own whatever you need to do, and self-search about who you are, where you come from. And even if you want to try to study on your past lives, I haven't reached too many points, but sometimes I get glimpses in the past. You cannot let these individuals distract you, because that is their sole purpose, is to distract you, get you angry, and hopefully, depending on what type of spiritual assassin or whatever you want to label yourself as an enlightened individual, or they may want to try to send you out of here. And they know you're not just gone. They know that people are coming back through the woman portals. So yeah, for anybody that's going through anything in life, and if you feel like you're being picked with, bothered, all that type of stuff, just know you more than likely are one of those people with those special type of missions. Keep your eyes on the prize. Message, triple ones to God. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you like the vid. I'm out.